This is the Radio 1 News Update for November 16th. I'm Lady Mariam. In local news, during the first day of the Water Festival, the number of people was between 600,000 and 700,000 people, and during the second day it was between 1 million and 1.2 million people. 1,020 trash bins set out around the city were emptied by trash collectors between midnight and 6 a.m., with the trash totaling 2,100 tons. But as the number of festival goers increased, so did the number of people experiencing dizziness, minor injuries, and dehydration. In one medical unit alone, more than 300 people had sought medical services, compared with 200 people on Sunday. The family of 2 rowers killed in a boat accident on Friday will meet with representatives of the cruise ship company involved to negotiate a compensation package. The 2 rowers were part of a 9-member team practicing for the Water Festival races on Friday when their boat was struck by the 223-foot Cruise Co. Adventurer, a river cruise ship that runs between Vietnam and Cambodia. Their bodies were recovered and returned to their families on Sunday. Fisheries Administration officials in Kampong Chhnang province confiscated an endangered fish weighing almost 40 kilograms from a tuk-tuk driver. Officers intercepted the tuk-tuk-borne Siamese giant carp, which is listed as being critically endangered, following tip-offs from local motodops. The fish was already dead, having been caught in the river. The suspect put it on his tuk-tuk in order to bring it to the bus station. The driver fled the scene before officers could ascertain his identity. Child protection group Friends International scooped a gold award at the World Tourism Awards in the category of Best Responsible Tourism for their Child Safe project that aims to counter child abuse through awareness campaigns and a 24-hour abuse emergency hotline. In regional news, tourist arrivals have not been hit by a strict mourning period for the late King of Thailand, as curbs on entertainment and celebration imposed since his death 1 month ago were eased. In the country's red light districts, venues turned down the music and go-go dancers swapped their usually garish outfits for black bikinis and dresses. Many Thai websites also switched back to color after a month of adopting monochrome tones. New Zealand began a rescue operation of about 1,000 tourists and hundreds of residents who remained stranded in the coastal town of Kaikoura after a powerful earthquake cut off train and vehicle access. The Defense Force said it had started to ferry people out by military helicopter. In international news, President-elect Donald Trump spoke over the phone with presidents of China and Russia to discuss future efforts to improve U.S. relations with their countries. Trump has called communist China a currency manipulator, threatened to impose stiff tariffs on Chinese imports, and accused the country of inventing the idea of climate change to hurt U.S. businesses. But in his first telephone conversation with the president of China, Trump appeared to set aside those critiques expressed on the campaign trail, vowing that the 2 nations would have, quote, one of the strongest relationships. U.S. armed forces and the CIA may have committed war crimes by torturing detainees in Afghanistan. The International Criminal Court said in a report that members of the U.S. armed forces appeared to have subjected at least 61 detained persons to torture, cruel treatment, and outrages upon personal dignity on the territory of Afghanistan between the 1st of May 2003 and the 31st of December 2014. Pakistani police arrested 10 members of a criminal gang accused of flogging a transgender woman and posting a video of the abuse on social media. In business news, real estate firm Century 21 Mekong, one of nearly 20 independent real estate offices operating as part of the Century 21 franchise in Cambodia, plans to float shares on the stock market to raise funds for expansion. The CEO of Century 21 Mekong said the firm submitted a letter of intent last month to the market regulator, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Cambodia, and aims to list on the Cambodian securities market by the second half of 2017. Century 21 Mekong currently operates just one branch in Phnom Penh with a staff of 15. This has been the Radio 1 News Update. Stay tuned for more news on Radio 1 FM 103.7.